and my mic isn't working. It is now. Although the game audio is still faffy. Just turn that down so I don't hear myself. I've tried, oops, turning the bit rate down and everything, because maybe my internet's just shit. It's now as low as it can go. God, how's that gonna work? Okay. Oh, I'm confused. What the... Okay, so the game audio is either deafeningly loud or off. Anywho. And the game's crashed, because of course it does that. Oh my god, I could just hear myself over and over again. I've got to restart the game now. We are getting nowhere fast. 3 Egypt levels, which will be 1, essentially, because you skip 2 of them. I'm not a speedrunner in any way, shape or form. I am very bad at it. But I finally actually started learning some techniques, so, you know. And because there's no one else watching the stream, I'm just going to respond to Mum in talking. Yeah, it's okay not being able to talk in chat. Just message me on Facebook or whatever. Yeah, because there's not anyone else watching this minute. I just got to get it to open up Tomb Raider Anniversary, because I used to have the game on disc, and then my disc drive broke. And it's crashed again. I have no idea what's going on here. Live streaming paused. broke. I am very confused right now. Could anyway, nothing now. Okay, there's something weird going on. I have no idea. I mean, the thing says that my live's trying to... Yeah. I think it's my mic. I need a new mic. But the live stream thing on my thing says that it's paused, and I don't know why it's saying that, but for some reason it just... Oh, it's working this time. For some reason it just kept crashing every time I tried to open Anniversary. But I have to go through Legends to get to Anniversary because, and I think this was all cut off last time, when I played Anniversary through, I had it on disc and then my disc drive didn't work, so... But I'm just going to quickly, I say quickly, try and speedrun. It will be all 3 of the Egypt levels, but I have to open up that one because I don't know about an echo. Because for some reason, if you just replay sections, you only have your pistols, and I need multiple weapons for a glitch. Yes, did that first time. Airwalk. Yeah, you need multiple weapons for fall damage cancel and things like that. And so the only way to do that is replaying that. So it thinks I'm only playing one level, but oh god, I missed it. I won't actually hit the end of this level. I will skip past the end trigger for this level, and I also will not... I won't even see any of the level afterwards. I'm going to try something here that I haven't been able to do before. See if I can get it. No. Okay, just kill them. It's the safest route. Airwalk. No, I need to... The reason that I'm pointing the analog stick up in weird angles, like... Oh, see, I got caught there. On Xbox, you can't turn off auto lock, so I'm having to do this without being able to see now, which is not easy. So I'm stuck locked onto that thing over there, and am I in the right place? Yes, thank God. And so I tend to, like, I'll look up or in a random direction so that I can avoid locking onto it, which is annoying. That using the console version makes a lot of things more difficult than they are on PC, which I think might be why speedrunners tend to use PC versions. Add that and... Oh, no. Please tell me. Okay. Oh god, I'm locked on. And I didn't do that right. Didn't get the full damage cancel there. Great. That's a wonderful start. To be fair, I've done that maybe once. So, probably should have practiced it a couple more times, but, you know. Just messing around here anyway. Oh, I got the airwalk. I have to be careful that they don't hit me. No, that's pushing me down. There. Nice. Yes, I was supposed to be running on thin air, Mum. That's called an airwalk. It's what I'm doing this weird thing here to set up. Oh, I did that wrong. That was my bad. I panicked because I was like, I've never gotten up here with the mummy still alive. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then I just completely forgot how to do the fall damage cancel, and I knew as I was doing it that I was gonna die. I will get past this bit. Once I'm past this bit, that's it. This is the hardest part. Oh crap. Okay, I've screwed it up now. Yep, screwed it up. I was looking down then because for some reason my mic muted itself, and I don't know how or when it did that. No, it screwed that up. I'd be so annoyed if I find out that my mic's been muted since I've tried to do this last time and died. Up. Where am I stuck? Oh, somewhere I shouldn't be. It was weird. The red light came up on my controller, which means that I've muted my mic, so I have no idea. Let's see if I can actually do this time. The fall damage cancel is essentially you need to hit multiple buttons just before you hit the ground, which is a lot more convoluted than it sounds, especially when, as you can sort of see, I'm out of walk. That was because I have a thumb cap on my analog stick and it decided it was going to come off then. And now I'm not high enough. That's just perfect. This is going about as well as things I normally do go. You need just a little extra bit of height to get out of bounds. But as you can see there, you can't... Oh. What? I've lost mine. You've lost your what? And what am I doing here? There's a ledge here. I mean, the point is that it's supposed to be glitchy, but I'm scared to jump down from here because I'll die. It's just... No, okay. No, again. I was standing on air. Yeah, that was weird. That shouldn't have happened. That was an interesting glitch. Not one that I've seen before. I can't seem to do full damage cancel anymore for whatever reason. Let me just... No, that's not high enough to do damage. Practice it a few times from a lower thingamajig to make sure I'm doing it right. To make sure I can still do it. Try and figure out what's going on there. Oh, your thumb caps. Yeah, that one came off whilst I was in airwalk and I was just sliding all over the place, and then she fell out of airwalk and it was not good. Okay, that's just... No, that's not it. So normally in this level you would open up this door here, you see this guy, and the rest of this level would be going through there and stuff. What am I doing? And then you'd get to the next level, which is the Obelisk of Khamun, and then you'd pick up 4 different thingamajigs which you put into this obelisk here. There's 4 sides. I can't get up there, I'm so dumb. But if I can actually get it to work, the normal way to go... Yep, I'm not getting up here. The normal way to go would be through there. But instead, when you put things in there, that opens this door. But we're skipping all of that. God, I wish that would... Yeah, I thought that this was just gonna... I did not think I would have that much trouble with that goddamn fall damage cancel. Let's get a bit higher up. Yeah, that lever there opens the door. Okay, this is pretty far up. If I fall from here, I will probably die, so... See? It worked! Worked perfectly that time. Why can't I get it to work in there? Is it to do with the fact that the area is not loaded? Who knows? But it happened there. That should have killed me, that fall. So I have no idea. Maybe I should try it closer to the door, but it's... Especially when you've got the auto-targeting, like pulling you in specific directions and stuff like that, it becomes very hard to see exactly where you are and what you're doing. Which is annoying. So I'm going to try and land on that little slither of ground that is rendered in. I'll need to move to that area anyway because I'll need to touch that part of the ground to load in the next area anyway. No, get away, get away, get away, get away. Unlock, unlock, unlock. Thank you. There we go. Hey! Exit level? No. Okay, don't know what that was. Technically, right now, we are in a 3rd level, Sanctuary of the Scion. There we go. There's no way to avoid killing these guys because you've got to do a puzzle at the top of the stairs and they will just keep knocking you out of the way. So, this puzzle can screw you up, but there's an easy way to solve it. Pick one. Like, I used to always forget this, and you'd move it once, grab it again, move it twice, any of them, and then you go for the one that's diagonal, and you move that one twice as well. Twice, and that solves the puzzle. And I think there's 2 more places where I can screw this up, because there is a cutscene that kind of, if you're in airwalk, when a cutscene happens, you just drop, and it's killed me numerous times. and then there's the ending where you could be knocked out of airwalk, which is fun. Oh, that was close. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and keep myself close enough to the ground where I'm either not gonna die if the cutscene happens, or I'm gonna land somewhere. There we go. There it is. There's that cutscene. That's triggered. Speedrunners do this a different way. They found that there is, if they stand here or something, and I've never been able to do this, if they stand here and jump, there's an invisible ledge on the wall and they can just clip their way through. I've never been able to do that, and I know that it is possible on console, so it's just a me problem. So okay, that didn't trigger the enemies, thank God. What the? Oh, you gotta love the glitch. So I figured that if you can glitch through that wall, you could probably airwalk through it as well. So I tried to do that, and you gotta raise yourself. I think that's high enough, maybe a little higher. Yeah, I don't think I'm high enough. Yep, there we go, actually. And then all we've got here is some rats. The backflipping is because apparently in speedruns, this is the fastest way to move. There's just rats down here. That should be the bottom, yep. Okay, so normally you'd go down in there, solve some puzzles, blah blah blah. We're just gonna go straight across to there, and we will be in the last room. Oh, no. Problem is, if I screw up here and fall into the water, I'm pretty sure I'll hit a checkpoint and then I'll be screwed. Oh. Can I... I was wondering if I could airwalk off the stairs, but speedrunners don't do that, so I'm guessing it's probably not an optimal option. Oh, wow. Jesus, I am having no luck here. Why can't... I mean, I've done this before. Oh my god. This is why I'm not a speedrunner. Shit like this happens to me. Why? I don't understand. Why can't I get... Oh my god. How long is this gonna take? What is happening? Okay, surely... Yeah, no. Okay, let's try this side. Like it'll make any difference. Oh dear god. Let's just... yeah. No. There we go. Oh, and I've locked onto that down there. That's not good. I just need to lower myself down here. That should be low enough. Now it's supposed to be the hard part. This room has 3 centaurs, Atlantean centaurs, so I'm going to point up to try and avoid locking onto them. And essentially I'm just going to make a run for it. And I have, again, only tried this once, this part, but I did manage to do it successfully, so I'm hoping for luck. There we go. Right, that's one. Get up, get up, get up. Do not want to be knocked off of here by the centaurs. She's gonna lock onto them now. No, no. There we go. Get out of there. And there we go. Oh god, no, there's an interactive cutscene. Oh no. I hate these, I can never do them right. I think that's it. I'm at the end of the level. Oh, there should be another cutscene. Yep, skip that. And there. It took 19 minutes and 6 seconds, but it says at the top there, Temple of K'Mun, because, which is, Temple of K'Mun's the first level, the one that I did load into, but we skipped the end trigger for that, so we skipped most of that level, and we also skipped the entirety. We didn't see any of the Obelisk of K'Mun level, and I pointed out when we started on this last level, which was Sanctuary of the Skion. So technically that's the entirety of the Egypt section that we've done there. But you know, it's a lot of speedruns actually, because they skip so many end level triggers. They'll finish the game and then the screen will come up telling them how long they took, but the level, it will say like Lost Valley or something, which is actually the 3rd level of the game. A speedrun of 19 minutes, lol. Yeah, speedrunners will normally do that in maybe 5 minutes. This is the only second time I've done this through this part. I don't know if I wrote down my time before. The Egypt, no. It's the second time I've done through. Plus, I had so much trouble nailing that fall damage cancel, and then that airwalk at the end. For some reason, I just couldn't do it. But yeah, that section. There's a couple of places where you skip entire levels, like Lost Valley, which I uploaded a video of. I did in 19 seconds, I think. Because from the start of the level, you just airwalk and walk straight through the waterfall, and that's the end of the level. So you've cut the entire level. You cut 2 entire levels there. And there's just points in the run where you do things like that. If you want to leave, I don't, yeah, there's no one else here. I think I'm just gonna go on now to maybe do like an explanation of how to do things like airwalks and fall damage cancels and things like that, so that I can like cut it up and put it into a YouTube video. So you can go if you want. I can't look, 19 minutes. I think this is, funnily enough, this is about the same amount of time that it took me last time. And that last time when I was doing it, I was faffing around a lot. I was practicing full damage cancels for ages to make sure that I, got them, and the mummies were killing me, and I was falling to my death, and all sorts of just messing around. And I got a time like that, and I thought, well, if that's the case, I could cut off a good maybe 10 minutes of my time, because I spent so long just messing around. It wasn't really it was just me sort of seeing if I could get through the level. Um, as opposed to timing. And then when I got to the end and saw how it was 19 minutes, I was like, I wasn't timing it, but 19 minutes is still pretty fast considering. So I was like, I could cut 10 minutes off of that if I wasn't messing around, and then I was just running into all sorts of problems here. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do some explanations for some speedrun tactics now, just cause 34 minutes. Okay, so starting mountain caves. Okay, I see. Yeah. This, I think, is an easy spot to show how to airwalk, if I can even do it myself. There. Then, yeah, up a bit more. This ledge, I think, will work. So the way I got into airwalk there is the way that speedrunners do it, where they'll just sort of jump at an object and get into airwalk and blah blah blah. And I found that they never really explained it well enough, so I couldn't figure it out. But I think I saw someone explain it in a video where they used a ledge like this to explain it, and that helped. It still wasn't great, but it helped. So what? Okay. So what you want to do is you want to, like, any climbable ledge works. You want to layer it up with the edge of it. I use the guns to, pull the guns out to make her face away from it. And then you want to jump, and at the point that she starts to fall back down, she starts to descend after the jump, you want to do two things. You want to press, I'm playing on Xbox, so left trigger, which draws her weapons. You want to hold that, and you want to tap the backwards movement button. If you do that too early, then, well, then she just jumps in that direction, like this. So that's not useful. You need to wait until she's falling back down from her jump. And wow, you just want to tap the backwards movement, but you want to hold the pistols button. Oh my god, hold on. So that was I'm gonna say I had a medical procedure not that long ago, and I've been having issues with it. So just need to take some painkillers and then continue. Hold on. What was I saying? Oh yeah. When you're tapping the backwards movement key, or analog stick or whatever, the reason you're doing that is because at the beginning you lined Lara up with the edge of the ledge but facing away from it, and when you tap the key to move backwards, it's essentially moving Lara backwards slightly. You only want it to move backwards a tiny bit because you want to get a specific stumble animation, and that stumble animation is essentially what tells you that you've got airwalk. But can't breathe now. But you just want to tap it a little bit. I've noticed sometimes when I try and do that, it doesn't work. The right animation doesn't happen, or even then the game will make her move too far and she just drops down and grabs the ledge or something like that. But anyway, so you line up like that, and you'll see the animation when it happens. She'll fall back down, and I'll have tapped the backwards movement key, and you'll see, I don't know if it's always her right leg, but I think, I don't know, you'll see one of her legs drop down below the ledge, sort of like, she's only landed with one leg on the ledge and she's got to pull the other leg up. That leg going below the ledge and you having your guns out is what, I don't know what triggers it, but that tells you that you've got airwalk. As soon as you see her leg dropping down further than the ledge, you need to start moving again. You need to start moving the analog stick, because whilst you're in airwalk, you have to keep your guns out. You have to hold this trigger down. It has to stay down the whole time. If you don't, she drops out of airwalk, she just falls, which can oftentimes cause death, because when you're in airwalk you're often pretty high up. If you stop moving, that also makes her drop out of airwalk. Or if you jump, you PC speedrunners I've seen, they quite often will jump out of airwalk onto a ledge, and that, as far as I'm aware, is impossible on Xbox, because she doesn't immediately put her guns away when you jump. So most of the time she'll just hit the wall or the ledge or whatever you're trying to grab, and she won't grab it because there's a delay with her putting her guns away, which is super annoying. So let's see, jump there. I don't know if you saw her leg drop down off of the ledge. I'll do it again if she's not going to fall down, but just sort of watch the edge of the ledge, and you'll see like her leg fall down below that ledge. If the game just stops deciding to make her slide off of there, so you can roll, which is the main way of getting around in airwalk, like going backwards, cutscene like that, the fastest way to move. But you can't get up and down whilst you're in airwalk. You can only walk on a flat plane. But oh god, I don't know if this will work. I've never tried it on here. No. But you can... Well, I say you can. The way speedrunners adjust the heights is these solid walls? Yeah, these are solid walls, they won't work. Using a slope, like you can see this is sloped here, so it pushes Lara up. And things that are sloped in the opposite direction will put Lara down. So they often use bits of terrain to push themselves up and down in specific areas. I'm just messing around here, like I normally, when I've tried speedrunning this, I would do it in a, I do this part mostly normally. I do know speedrunners do this method where they run all the way out there into this area and then go around an invisible wall and then glitch in and they drop down on the other side of the door. But, yes. Full damage cancel. That's another one. You need 2 weapons for that. And essentially what you have to do is, most of the time it will be used when jumping out of an airwalk, like I said before. Often when you're in airwalk you'll be pretty high up and so will die if you've, you know, stopped moving or anything like that. So most of the time it'll be done out of airwalk. So the fact that to do a full damage cancel you need a gun out, quite useful. But with this you will drop or jump. Well, you'll have a weapon out first regardless, and then you either drop or jump and as just before Lara's about to hit the floor you press the button to change weapon, and then you immediately press the grapple button as well. Not at the same time. You change weapon, then press the grapple button. But you need to keep hold of this. I don't think that was high enough. I think that worked, but that wasn't exactly high enough to have done damage if I dropped from there. See if I can get higher. Oh, I can get higher. I like to do it from the, I don't know what the room's actually called. I call it the Hall of Gods in Folly, because that's a big, tall room, so, you know, it's quite funny. Let's try it. Oh! That is something else that I've seen happen before. I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think if you do it too early, then it kind of rubber bands you back up there. So that means I did that too early, I think. And that means I did it too late. It's a difficult middle ground. Oh, I could just do it here. There we go. I got it right that time. And she survived, no damage. So, you need gun out, jump off a ledge or fall off a ledge, you know, whatever. And then just as you're about to hit the ground, remember to keep your guns out all the time, change weapon and press grapple quickly. So it's like bum bum. And if you got the timing right, that will cancel fall damage. Those are 2. I think probably the 2. What checkpoint did I hit here? The 2 most common used glitches in speedruns. There are a lot of other ones, but airwalk and full damage cancel are the 2 most commonly used. There is out of bounds, which I did use in the temple? Temple? Yeah, tomb event of Tihoken. And as for out of bounds, they seem to be the easiest trick to pull off because there are so many areas where the wall just ceases to exist and you can just roll your way through it. There are some specific spots like that one that I went through there, because I'd been trying to glitch through that wall for a while from the ledge and I couldn't, and then I watched someone speed run it and I noticed had I been a tiny bit higher, then I would have been able to clip through the wall. So sometimes it does require a very specific spot. But out of bounds, normally out of bounds goes along with the airwalk, and most of the times it seems to be where you would turn the camera away from the wall, so pretty much you can't see the wall that you're backwards handspringing through. So I don't know if that's a case of it like deloads the wall or something, or removes the collision or what, but I mean, every instance I can think of, you have to go backwards through the wall. There is one I can think of, and that's not in Anniversary, it's in Legend, where you can actually go forwards through a wall. But I don't really, I've not properly tried speedrunning really any levels in Legend, just Anniversary. So I don't know. As far as I'm aware, you pretty much always go backwards into out of bounds. Are there any other speedrunning? I can't think of any. Like, there is one other one, which it's only used one time, and I don't think it's worth explaining it, because even after knowing what I was doing, it took me well over 100 attempts to pull it off once, and I'm not sure that I could even do it again. That is the fuse skip in Natla's Mines. For some reason, when you grapple, your reach is extended. So there's the big box room where your guns are. If you aim yourself in the correct position at that wall and grapple, with your extended reach, you can then pick up the guns, but it's just for like a split second, and it requires a lot of setup. And like I said, I tried it about 100 times before I managed to do it once, and I'm not sure I could do it again. It's a very inconsistent thing, but it seems to be used generally by most of the speedrunners I've seen run this game. I think probably the ones that didn't use that were probably older speedruns, but there's no, that's an airwalk glitch. I think that about covers it really, actually.